I bought this digital counter to use with my 3D printed knitting machine off Amazon. I think it was about $12. It comes with the little counter, and it comes with this bracket and a magnet that you mount this magnet to your knitting machine, and every time this sensor passes the magnet, it counts. Now you do have to wire it, and they give some wiring instructions here. You just connect the positive and the negative to where it says counter or count. The other side says reset, and I believe that's for a different accessory. Because the 3D printed knitting machine, the cylinder turns instead of the yarn carrier, you have to rig up a way to mount the counter and the magnet. So what I did, my first prototype, I took 2 L brackets to make them into the shape of a V, and I bolted them together. And then I attached the bracket that came with the counter to that L bracket, and I glued the magnet up underneath or I just stuck it there to try it out underneath the gear, the bottom gear. So the sensor was pointing up, and every time it would pass the magnet, or every time the cylinder turned around, the gears moved, it would read the magnet and count. But I ended up 3D printing a Z bracket so I wouldn't have all those bolts and everything, and I made it the size that I wanted it. And I printed this one without supports, so the mounting hole, I needed to clean that up a little bit because I printed it sideways like this, but the holes are not quite clean, but they'll work. I'm not sure how strong this is, so I'm not going to screw it into the wood very tightly. But my plan is to mount this under the little table that I made and put the magnet underneath the gear so that every time the gear turns around it will count. So I can actually show you, because I have this one wired. I have the red on the left and the blue on the right. And it's actually remembering since yesterday the count that I left off on. The only thing it won't do is you can't add, like 1 or 2 to the number if you forgot to turn your counter on. You just have to know how many rows. But if you start, you can reset it to 0, and that's all you can do. You can't subtract or add to the number. But every time the sensor passes this magnet, it counts, backwards or forwards. Just doesn't matter which direction you're knitting. So it works pretty well. I've already tried it out. So I'm going to go ahead and go mount this under the table, and hopefully I can get a good picture of it showing how I'm putting it on there. First thing you want to do is line up whatever you call your needle number 1, and my needle number 1 is usually in that slot right there, or always in that slot. So I want the counter to count every time my needle number 1 reaches here. So I'm going to go ahead and line up the gear. I don't have it, I just have it kind of tacked on there right now. It's not really bolted on. But the reason I want to go ahead and attach it to the cylinder and the gear is I need to know where to put the magnet, so that every time the counter reads that magnet under the gear, every time my number 1 needle comes around this part right here, then that's when the row is going to be counted. Okay, I'm having a difficult time videotaping this, but this is underneath the table. We're looking at the bottom of that gear. So you can place your bracket anywhere you want at any angle, as long as you point the sensor toward the outer edge of the gear. And I would probably do mine like that. I don't want to bump it with my knees or anything like that, so I want to put it in an out-of-the-way area. And it comes with a really long cord attached to the reader, so it really doesn't matter where you put it, other than I would want it really to the outer edge of my gear so that it's not going to interfere with the knitting that's coming out of the middle of the cylinder. So since my cylinder is lined up with needle number 1, I usually take and put some double-sided tape to hold this on so I can mark the spot to drill some holes. And also, where the sensor is pointing at the gear, I will make some marks on the gear itself so that I'll know where to glue the little magnet. So I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. You can kind of see the circle where I had glued this before with super glue, and it held really tight, but I was able to pry it off. But this time I want to glue mine on a little less permanent, so I may just do just a little dot of super glue in case I want to change it up, or I may just stick it on there with some double-sided tape. So whatever you choose, but I did choose a place that's close to the outer edge. When I had it here, when the knitting was coming out of the bottom, I was worried that it would interfere as the knitting swings around. So just go ahead and take your bottom gear and mount the magnet to the bottom. Okay, I'm going to try to video this, but I had lowered this thing so that I could get my gear installed. So I'm just going to raise this thing back up, and for me, I believe it's the farthest that it will go. And you can adjust both of these nuts here to the height that you want your little thing to be. And also there's some adjustability in the slot itself. So it doesn't have to touch the magnet. It just needs to be, I believe, within 3 millimeters of it. So, oops, I didn't mean to jostle the camera. Let's see if I'm still in focus here. Alright, so that's about where my needle number 1 is. So as that's passing, it should trip the counter. And it is working. So I'm going to adjust the camera, and let me just go ahead and crank it so you can see every time the magnet goes across that sensor, the counter is changing. So I think this is going to work pretty well.